जहाँ बैठना सेट हो जाओ, इधर हो जाओ, बीच में यहाँ विष्णु पदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमद् भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशकालिने पीछे पीछे ओके बेटा प्लीज। श्री कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So, welcome everyone for our Sunday afternoon class. So, His Holiness Bhakti Arjava Priti Vardhan Maharaj is here. So, thank you so much, Maharaj, for giving us your association. And we can start now today's session. You're on mute, Maharaj.
Yeah. Okay, now you can hear?
Yes, Maharaj.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Sorry. So then we will continue chanting, reading from the Harinama Cintamani, and we will continue with the chapter 13, which is Ahamama Bhava Aparadha, or the offenses of thinking in terms of I and mine. If one has heard the glories of the transcendental holy name of the Lord, but nevertheless continues in a materialistic concept of life, thinking I am this body and everything belonging to this body is mine, ahamameti, and does not show respect and love for the chanting of Hare Krishna, Mahamantra, that is an offense. Glory to Lord Chaitanya, to Lord Gadadhar, and to Lord Nityananda, the life of Jahanavadari. Glory to Advaita, the husband of Sita. Glory to all the devotees of the Lord. Placing before Lord Chaitanya's feet his words choked with ecstatic love, saintly Haridas described the last offense to the holy name. He said, please, hear, O Lord, of the lowest offense. When this offense is present, pure love for the holy name will not arise. Shunning these 9 offenses, a saintly devotee will surrender to the holy name. The 6 kinds of surrender are described in the scriptures. I cannot elaborate to describe them now. In brief, surrender to your feet, O Lord, means to accept everything favorable for devotional service, to reject everything unfavorable for devotional service, to believe that Krishna will always give protection, to identify oneself with Krishna's devotees, always to feel inability without the help of Krishna, and always to feel oneself inferior to Krishna, even though one may have full capacity to perform something on his own. A surrendered soul will not live his life without engaging in devotional service to the Lord. He will accept sense gratification only as far as needed to maintain the material body. When it is favorable for devotional service, he is happy to engage his senses with sense objects. In this way, he lives his life. When engagement of the senses is not favorable for devotional service, he does not like it. He avoids such engagement. He thinks, Lord Krishna and no one else is my protector. I know that Lord Krishna is my only protector. I am poor and penniless. Of all persons, I am the most worthless, like a pile of ashes. No one is more fallen and unfortunate than me. I am always a servant in Lord Krishna's household. By Lord Krishna's wish, I am engaged in various activities. So, these are, when devotees speak like this, then we understand that's the real humility. Because they understand. They understand, I'm not this body, I'm the jiva. As a jiva, I'm the part and parcel of the Lord. And the natural thing for me is to serve the Lord. So, if I'm part and parcel of the Lord, then how can I be happy? The real happiness comes then being in connection with the Lord. So, serving the Lord is the way how we get connected. And we see in many examples. You serve your children, right? That's your connection with the children. So we serve our parents. That's the connection. We serve our guru. So the same way, we serve Krishna. So now the service to Krishna, it's a natural way then how to be happy. But now the problem becomes that we if we identify ourselves now as the body, so the body is serving, because I am the body, and therefore, everything which belongs to this body is connected to the body, then the service then is temporary. And that's a fallacy. That won't work. So the concept of that I am Jiva, and right now I am temporarily in this body. So what can I do? How can I utilize this body in the service to the Lord? So that's the right concept. What can I do? So being a grihasta, then one must use the body then to serve, right? No, serve. Husband serves the wife, wife serves the husband, parents serve the children. So that way, then we are utilizing the body. But why are we doing that? What for? What is the aim of the service? So the service is that we see that we can be affectionate towards the others, and towards the others means towards the jiva. So helping each other, elevating our consciousness to Krishna consciousness, and then for the parents, especially the children, then elevating the children's consciousness now to the utmost Krishna conscious level, Anandamaya. So how do we perform that? That's the concept of, if we think that everything is mine, the children are mine, the wife is mine, the husband is mine, and I can do as I like, we cannot serve. We are taking service, we are enjoying it, and because of that, we will not understand what is the goal of our life. But if we see, okay, I have got these children, now I have duty towards my children. I have duty as a human being, and I have duty as a father, and now I have to see how I can help them to be satisfied materially, spiritually, mentally, physically. So all these, but we have to give priorities. We have to see what is the main priority, what we need to do. So if you understand not being this body, then you can naturally put the priority that is a spiritual advancement of the child. But it's very difficult for the child to spiritually advance if he has no understanding of the actual concept of devotional service. And human beings, the best way they understand the concept is by giving it through relationship, affection in the relationship. So that's what we can do for the children, that to properly make them understand, guide them in devotional activities, chanting japa, reading scriptures, associating with devotees, hearing lectures, hearing Krishna Katha, coming to the temple for darshan activities. Tomorrow is Balaram Purnima, engaging in the service. Like tomorrow, the kids can go and they can help with the Balaram Purnima in the temple. I don't know how it is with the lockdown, but so many things can be done. Even at home, you can make some nice decoration. And if you can have few kids together, you can also go for the breaking pot. It's a fun for the kids. They will be happy, but knowing that they are doing it as a service, it's also a service. So that also spiritually engages them. Plus, when they break the pot, they all eat prasad. No, that's also spiritual engagement. So many things. So it's about dovetailing until we are fully realized that we are not this body, and we can directly realize in the service. Until then we have to dovetail our activities, our bodily activities, our mental activities, physical activities, to in the service of the Lord, so that we are directly or then indirectly engaged in devotional service. So that's how we can come to the realization, because it's very difficult to realize it immediately without the proper training. For many millions of lifetimes, we are being born in different bodies. We are experiencing as that we are this body, as an animal or as a human, and I am this, and this is my position. It's like we see King Indra when he was down, when he fell down, and when he was put in the position of a pig. So he got comfortable, and when it was safe for him to return, so when the demigods come and ask him, please come back. No, I don't want to. I'm a pig, and I have my pig wife, and I have my piglets, and I am satisfied, happy. I don't need anything else. So we get, the consciousness gets very downgraded, and we are unable to understand anything beyond that, what we are at, what level we are at. So therefore, we need some guidance. We need somebody to tell us that there is a higher consciousness, there is a higher level of understanding that what we have. That's the Guru Sadhu Shastra. So through them, then we have to accept it. We have to accept it, not blindly accept it on the faith that I understand that this Guru, this Sadhu follows this Shastra, and Shastra I understand that it's truthful. So they are truthful. And now, please tell me how I can come to the state you are talking about. And then now we see Krishna speaks, right, in Bhagavad Gita. Tadviri pranipatana pariprashna seva, uparikshanti te jnanam jnanastat darshana. It's very clear. But if we maintain the concept, no, that's not for me. I'm this body. No, I am happy. I'm rich. I have everything what I need. What are you talking about? No. Why do I need to ask someone? I know I have everything. Whatever I want, I just order, and it's here. But then tomorrow you may figure out that. Sorry. Tomorrow you can figure out that your bank account is empty. Right? Now, happens, and then what are you going to talk? And no, you may lose the house, it may burn down. And what will you talk? Oh, no. Before, no, I'm not the servant of the Lord. No, I don't need to. I'm my own. I'm the God. No, I'm doing what I want. No. But when things get damaged, you may lose your wife, you may lose your children, and then what do you talk? Oh, why is God doing it to me? No, well, he doesn't exist, right? I mean, you are the God, so why are you doing it to yourself? No? So people are very selective. No? When it's about sensation, no, I'm in control, I don't need anyone. But when it comes to that, I'm in distress, why is he doing to me? Why is this happening to me? How come I'm not in control? Well, because you are not God. So it's good to be pious. Pious means Krishna conscious, or at least attempting to, dovetailing our activities in Krishna consciousness. That's how we can come, eventually then into Vijnanamaya and then Anandamaya platform of consciousness. So when we are talking here about, well, Haridas Thakur is talking about the 6 kinds of surrender. So that shows he means it seriously. That the devotee, no, he means that. I'm unable to do anything on my own. But what do you mean? I have 10 crores in my bank account and I want to buy Ferrari. I want to buy it. I can do it myself. What I did to anybody for what? For that. No. But we don't understand the basic principle. The basic principle is I desire, but if it doesn't get sanctioned by the Paramatma, it won't happen. Why? Because I don't have the body under control. I think, yes, but what I think, and if it gets sanctioned by the Paramatma has the body under control, and it will make it happen immediately. It's like you have some remote control, right? So now you decide you want to do something. So then you press some button and something remotely happens. So no, the machine does something, the car moves left and right, and you are thinking you are in control. But actually, who is in control? Now, is that remote control which is controlling the car, or is the battery and the motor which moves the wheels, or is your hand who is moving, who is actually doing that, or is your head because you are thinking that it's moving? No, what is it? So you have desire, but you don't have the control on how the hand is going to move. If sanctioned by the Paramatma, then it's going to happen. But if it's not sanctioned by the Paramatma, you will not. You will not get even the thoughts to do it. You will not get the idea. You will not know what to do, how to do. And then you will not act. So if we understand that, then we know, even though I may be very capable, at least that's what I think, but I should be humble. And I should think that, yeah, even though I may be capable, but please, Krishna, then allow me to do that. I want to use that now in your service. But then Krishna may think it's not going to be good. So he may not sanction that. So then don't get upset. It's like, no, you buy a lottery ticket thinking that you are going to win. Right? So, okay, maybe, no, I mean, just the concept of buying lottery ticket is a gamble. That's one problem. But other, no, you buy that, and then for what? Oh, because I want to give everything to the Vaishnavas. So why are you playing like that? There is no point of talking about money. Krishna, if he wants, he can have much more money than he can win in any lottery. But is he going to sanction that or not? So that's up to him. That's not to us. So we are surrendered. And then if we are surrendered, then there is no need for buying any ticket. Because whatever Krishna wants, no, it will happen. I am always a servant in Lord Krishna's household. By Lord Krishna's wish, I am engaged in various activities, renouncing all thoughts of I am the doer, I am the giver, I am the protector. This is my body, this is my house, these are my children, this is my wife. I am a Brahmana, I am a Shudra, I am a father, I am a husband, I am a king, I am a subject, I am the protector of my children. The surrendered soul rests these thoughts in Lord Krishna. Instead, he thinks. Krishna is the doer. Only by Krishna's wish does someone become powerful. And now here you go. That's what it is. So if we can, and it's just a question of the thought, question of consciousness. Like, for example, like Mahabharata, right? When I don't know who was that, released the weapon, the Astra, Narayan Astra. I think it was Karna. And now he attacked the Pandavas. So Krishna said very clearly, okay, look, this Astra cannot be defeated. The only way how it can be defeated is that you surrender. So all the Pandavas did only be, no, I will conquer. I'm strong. No, 10,000 celestial elephants, I will do. But as much as he fought, that's stronger as they can do. So Krishna, please stay, just go down. No, bow down, surrender, it will be okay. So that's what it is. We have to surrender as long as we are fighting. So that's our, I want to play. Father, let me play. Okay, I want to play. I want to become a millionaire. I want to become some athlete. I want to become astronaut. I want to become this, that. No, I want to have this. I want to have so many children. No, let me play. Okay, so you play. You have some time. When you are tired, let me know. No, that's what situation we are in. We are just playing. So let's get tired of the playing. Let's get tired of pretending that we are something that we are not. And then that's the point when we can start thinking about, okay, so if I'm not this, then what I am? Who am I? And then we can figure out we are the jiva. And what are we going to do? Serve the Lord. And what do we achieve by that? Well, Krishna Prem. Whatever Lord Krishna wishes, I will do. I will not even think of following my own wishes. If Lord Krishna wishes, I will stay in this world of birth and death. If Lord Krishna wishes, I will leave the world of birth and death. If I suffer or if I enjoy, I'm always Lord Krishna's servant. By Lord Krishna's wish, I'm merciful to all the conditioned souls. If Lord Krishna wishes, I will experience the result of my past karma. If Lord Krishna wishes, I will accept the path of renunciation. Now, this is very interesting and important point. No, if Lord Krishna wishes, but we tend to use it in our advantage. Yeah. I will come to the temple. If Krishna wishes, I will come. No, yeah. No, he's not wishing. No, so I'm not coming. If he makes the arrangements, no, if he arranges, if he brings some palanquin for me, and then or no, just, okay. Now, if he makes it happen, or if just I suddenly appear in the temple, okay. But see, he's not wishing. There was a nice story now to illustrate that. Yeah, I don't know exactly from where this story comes, but the illustration was good. There was a man living in his house, and at some point, then some man comes to him, and they said, "Look, you are living here in this house, but we are building a dam here. So where you are right now, so that will be full of water. So please, move away, and we will help you to arrange it. But just please give us the consent, and then we will arrange some other living somewhere else for you, away from it." Yeah, I am a religious person. No, I believe in God. So God arranges everything. He protects. So I have full faith in him. Okay. So now 6 months later they come, and look, the dam is built now. So now we will start filling the dam. So the water will be coming. So please, now we have to move. Within 2 months, now it will be flooded. Yeah. No, I believe in God. He will arrange. I have full trust in him. Okay. So then 1 month later, look, the water is already filling up. No, so now in a few days it will be at your house. Don't worry about me. I have full faith in God. Okay, so no, they come later, and they come on the boat. No, look, your house, no, it's already the first floor. It's underwater. No, please jump into the boat. No, God will save me. No, I have full faith in Him. Okay, no, so they go away. So then it's filling up, and then just the roof is there. So he's on the roof, and they come with helicopter. And no, please jump into the helicopter, save your life now. I have faith in God. No, He will save me. So then, like that, just water comes and he dies. He drowns. So and then he gets to see God after that, but he blames Him. I have the whole life. I have full faith in You that You are going to protect me, save me, and do so. But when I depend on You, You didn't do anything. No, why did You let me die? No, what happened? Said, what do you mean? I didn't take care. I sent a man to you to tell you that they are building them. You could have gone with them. I sent a man on the boat to rescue. I sent a man to the helicopter to rescue, but you refuse. So what can I do with you? So like that, we have the feeling that I don't need anybody. I take care of myself. And then we end up like the friends of Tukaram Maharaj. Even though they saw the Vimana, they saw Tukaram Maharaj, they directly were approached by Tukaram Maharaj. Please come with me right now. The Vimana is there. You can walk with me and we can go to like. No, sorry, I cannot. So what unfortunate people are those? And how fortunate or unfortunate are we? What are we going to do at the end of our lives? Oh, I'm dying, but oh, no, I still have to see what happened with my car, or what happened with my bank account. Oh, whom will I give the money? No, oh, they don't have a passport for that. So what will they do? No. So it's crazy. The attachment. No, at the time of death, then the jiva experiences the whole life in a moment, just like images. And if we still maintain some attachments for any of these images, then that's where we go, experience it. Okay, you still want to get into that? Okay, so then get into that. And then you got another lifetime. So you can experience that. But if we are oblivious to that and are focused on, I don't want any of that, then we are eligible to go back to Godhead. So now the Krishna consciousness movement is meant for, so you live your life by dovetailing your material activities in Krishna consciousness, so that when you actually come to the point of that, then you will see the benefit of the Krishna conscious activities, and your attachments will not be to the material activity, but actually to Krishna himself. So then you will not need to exercise any attachment which you may have, but you'll be free to go. Okay. Anyone who with a sincere heart surrenders to the Lord is a great soul. Anyone who does not surrender in this sixth way is the lowest of earth, making the mistake of thinking of them of I and mine. He is worthless like a pile of ash. He thinks, I am the doer. This family is mine. I experience happiness and suffering as a result of my own efforts. I'm the protector. I give shelter. This is my wife. This is my brother. These are my daughters. These are my sons. I earn money. Because of my efforts, all I do turns out well. In this way, all becomes good. Persons who have turned their faces from Lord Krishna, persons who think of terms of I and mine, speak in this way. They are very proud of what they think they know. They may have elaborate knowledge of various skills or crafts, but because of their impious deeds, they do not know that the Supreme Lord controls everything. Hearing the glories of the holy name, they do not believe them. Still, in the course of their ordinary activities, they may sometimes say the holy name of Lord Krishna. They are not attracted to the holy name of Lord Krishna. They are only hypocrites, cheaters who wrap themselves in the flag of religion. Still, even if they speak it without any respect, the utterance of the holy name brings them some pious credit. They do not attain the results of being attracted to the holy name. This all the scriptures say. Imprisoned by Maya, they are offenders. For them to attain liberation is hard indeed. They who renounce the world can attain pure devotional service. Turning away from the world of birth and death, they take shelter of the holy name. Thinking that Lord Krishna is one's only wealth, one should worship Lord Krishna's feet. Turning away from material sense gratification, one should chant Lord Krishna's holy name. Turning away from the waves of sense pleasure, one should seek out saintly devotees, associate with them, and serve them. Gradually, one's thoughts will be fixed in the holy name. One will go beyond Maya, beyond the realm of I and mine. Hearing the glories of the holy name, one will turn away from thoughts of I and mine. One will become surrendered devotee. They who surrender to the holy name are great souls. Chanting Lord Krishna's holy name, they attain the great treasure of love for Lord Krishna. He carefully avoids blaspheming saintly devotees. With a clear mind, understands the Lord Vishnu is the supreme truth, knows that the spiritual master that gives the holy name and the scriptures that describe the holy name are the most exalted spiritual masters and scriptures. In his heart knows that the holy name is pure and spiritual, carefully renounces the desire for sin, which is the seed of sin, preaches the glories of the pure holy name only to faithful persons, does not perform ordinary pious rituals, surrenders to the holy name, and attentively meditates on the holy name. Such a person is the most glorious in the three worlds. He is very fortunate. He is fit to receive Lord Krishna's mercy. He is the abode of virtues. After very few days of chanting the holy name, he attains ecstasy. Then he attains a great wealth for pure love for Lord Krishna. A person who engages in devotional activities in this way, by Lord Krishna's mercy, attains after very few days ecstasy, and then pure love for Lord Krishna. Pure love for Lord Krishna is the greatest of all perfection. This all the scriptures say. O Lord, you yourself have said, saintly devotee who chants your holy name without offense attains a great wealth, pure love for you. If a person chants the holy name without renouncing the offenses, then even after 1,000 sadhanas, he will not attain true devotion to the Lord. By following the path of jnana, one easily attains impersonal liberation. By following the path of karma, one easily attains sense gratification. This the jnanis and karmis know. But even with perfect sadhana, it is very difficult to attain true devotion to Lord Krishna. Sense gratification and impersonal liberation are like the glittering on oyster shell. It is devotional service that is like the pearl within. An individual soul becomes glorious when he attains pure devotion to Lord Krishna. When a devotee expertly engages in the activities of devotional service, after very few days, the wine of devotional service, Bhakti Lata, gives him the fruit of pure love for Lord Krishna. A person who, renouncing the 10 offenses, chants the holy name, has skill in performing devotional service. If a person is greedy to attain true devotional service, should avoid the 10 offenses and take shelter of the holy name. One by one, he should carefully renounce the 10 offenses. In his heart, he should lament that ever he committed them. He should earnestly surrender at the feet of the holy name. By the holy name's mercy, his offenses will be destroyed. By this, his offenses to the holy name will be destroyed. He need perform no other atonement. Prayaschita. The offenses cannot stay with the person who untiringly strives to avoid them. Day and night, one should chant the holy name. one should feel remorse for his offenses. Then all offenses will flee, and one will grasp the fruit of chanting the holy name. When the offenses have fled, the pure chanting of the holy name arises. By purely chanting the holy name, one attains ecstasy, and then pure love for Lord Krishna. Then the offenses will not enter his heart. O Lord Chaitanya, please be merciful to me. Please allow me to dive into the nectar of the holy name. By Haridasa's mercy, Bhaktivinoda happily sings this Harinama Cintamani. Okay, so we finished the last offense, the 13th chapter, and maybe now there are some questions.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Maharaj. So devotees, do we have some question? Yes, Rani Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you so much for such a wonderful session. You mentioned that when it comes to grihasthas about serving or to having a mood to serve.
Sorry, I cannot hear.
Hare Krishna, can you hear me, Maharaj?
No, I cannot. Maybe why is that?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, now it's better.
Okay. Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you so much for the wonderful session that you gave. My question is that you mentioned that as a grihastha, it is good to, like, it is important to have a serving mood, or but what I feel like for me that it is very poorly performed when it comes to family members, or it is very difficult to imbibe a similar kind of mood when it comes to the closest ones whom we deal with every day, and I'm not able to like understand how like to imbibe the similar moods. So like if I meet a devotee in the temple, I maybe even like be in a mood to serve him or her better than like I'm trying to serve my family members in a way, and that also like goes into wrong directions like few times. So, and not able to understand and not able to implement how to imbibe that mood, Maharaj. So can you help?
See, take example from Bhagavatam. Now take example, for example, you can take Anga Maharaj. Now, Anga Maharaj, he is pure devotee. He is the king. He is no great king. He is the kingdom. He has his wife who is not very Krishna conscious, and he has a kid who is a rascal. And he is trying his best to reform the kid because he wants a successor. So he is doing his best, indeed. But he is not successful. So after 12 years of his utmost endeavor to train him, then he is unable, but he did not give up Krishna consciousness. In fact, he understood that, okay, the Lord must have some other plan. Now there is no point for me to stay here just to be attached. So let me just go, I'll take sannyas, go to the forest, and just focus on Krishna consciousness there. That's what he did. No attachment, and he was immediately able to surrender to the Lord. But other example, you can see the Pandavas. The Pandavas, they were Krishna conscious, but around them, we are not that many. Bhishma Dev, okay, but the Kauravas, no. So there were so many oppositions, and in fact, it looked like because they are religious, so they are weak. So they lost here. They had to go, to the forest. So it didn't look very, very favorable for them. There was a lot of suffering on their part. Being in the forest, with a wife to take care of, it was very severe. But then what is Kunti Devi asking for when she comes back? Right? Please, can we go back to the forest? No, because there we had the best opportunity to actually be with Krishna. So if you want to be Krishna conscious, you can be Krishna conscious anywhere. If you have doubts, then you will make excuses anywhere. Because now even you can be in the best association, but still, oh, this is not perfect. Or today is so hot, I cannot focus. Or today is raining, so I cannot go. Or I could have done that, but no, somehow I got the headache and I didn't go. So you will always find some of the clashes will be in work if you don't want to. But if you want to be Krishna conscious, you can be Krishna conscious anywhere, at any time. So, or for example, now take Ramachandra. Ramachandra, okay, he is just about to get coronated. Now, everything is now perfectly arranged. The people are not just happily awaiting the coronation. And then he comes, in the morning he comes, his father is calling, he comes to King Dasharat, and he says, and Kaikeyi, she tells him, well, okay, your father wants not to be coronated, and then he wants you to go to the forest. So he doesn't really understand exactly, because Dasharat is not talking. He is so much in grief. But okay, if he wants that, all right. I mean, even if you would want that, as my mother, I would immediately listen. So I'm going. So he is in grief, but he never gives anything, never shows. He's fully focused on, okay, then Father, he is my Lord here, so I have to follow the Dharma. That's the religion. That's what the Lord gives. So now he follows. He does. So he is fully focused, no matter what. So we have example of such a personalities, right? Now who are she's showing us example that in any situation we can be Krishna conscious. So then why not to follow those? So relatives may not be very favorable, may not be Krishna conscious, but then one can still be Krishna conscious, even though associating with somebody who doesn't want to be Krishna conscious. If this is what you have to do, then try not taking their association, but giving your association to them. It may work, and you may make them Krishna conscious. But if you feel that you cannot, and that the association actually is very detrimental for you, then make some polite excuse and don't associate. Something you have to see what's beneficial. But generally, with anybody you can associate by giving your association. Like Prahlad Maharaj, he was only one who converted all these demon kids into being Krishna conscious kids by preaching, because he was so convinced. He was alone. You can also do. So you convert them, you convince them, you preach to them, and then after that you are associating with devotees. Yes?
Yes, Maharaj. Actually, my question was that I myself is not able to be in the right mood, rather than like me giving them association. So it was more towards myself rather than other members.
Okay. Well, you make your choice. So you have to see why it is that you are not Krishna conscious. What's stopping you? What is your consciousness? What are your thoughts? Oh, you see somebody enjoying there, and it's not the bona fide way. So what is that? You also have the tendency to do the same thing? Or no, you can sit on the side and chant your rounds. You understand? You have to take responsibility for your actions. You have to take responsibility for how you are going to be acting. Means whatever you decide, you always have a choice. Now, somebody offers you, I don't know, some glass of some wine. So you have a choice to take it or not to take it. Of course, if you take it, there's a consequence. If you don't take it, there may be a consequence. But you have to see what your priorities are. So if you are convinced about something, then you will go for the right choice, no matter what the consequence will be. But if you are not convinced, oh, maybe if I take this one, nobody will know, it's okay. And if I don't take, my friend will think that I know this friend. But then you are facing the consequence yourself. You make the decisions. So just take it responsibly. See what should be done, what should not be done, and be convinced. And if you don't know, then consult somebody, some senior devotee, consult your friends, and see what should be done in the situation. You understand?
Yes, Maharaj. Yes.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Meenakshi Mataji.
1 minute, Prabhuji. I'll call her.
You have a question?
Yes, Prabhuji.
You go ahead then.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, like last time we discussed about pramad, inattentiveness. Right? And you did mention that we can chant early in the morning when there is lesser light. And then if we chant, the mind doesn't wander here and there. But Maharaj, my mind keeps wandering even in the darkness as well. I tried getting early in the morning at 2 and started chanting, but it keeps wandering. So what can we do? Any other practical tip that can be done?
See, the answer for your question we just read today. I'll read it for you. The offenses cannot stay with the person who entirely strives to avoid them. So, if there is a offense of feeling inattentive, keep constantly putting attention. And again, when you notice that the mind is wandering, bring it back. And again, it will go, as soon as you notice, bring it back. Be strict with yourself. And if you are untiringly doing that, the mind gets tired. So you will achieve your goal. But yes, the effort has to be put. You have to do your work. Then you will achieve the result. So that's what it is. Keep trying. Don't give up. And if you feel that you have no more strength, take association of some devotees. Let them encourage you. Share. Let them share with you their experiences. Read Bhagavatam. Read Prabhupada Lilamrita. So many ways how you can get encouraged, even for next few days. And then just continue. No, yes, I have to do it. Yeah. No, the devotee did. Okay, he said like this. Okay, so let me do. I'll do. Now I'm getting weaker. Okay, let's get encouragement from somebody else. You can watch the memories of Srila Prabhupada. There are so many ways how you can get the encouragement which you need. So then just do that. And don't give up. Even though you may fall, okay, today didn't mention. And don't just say it, do everything what you need to do to pay attention. Maybe go to sleep earlier if you are tired and cannot pay attention. So then still get up early, but more refreshed. See what you need to do. Maybe don't work so much late. Maybe don't bring your computer or your phone to your bed. No. So many things we can avoid. Just you go to sleep, just go to sleep. You get much better rest. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And for the japa, switch off your phone, put it away. No, anything which may distract you, put away. Don't have it in the proximity. And then start focusing. And then see how it works for you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Rashmi Mataji, Vinod Prabhu, you have a question?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
So my question is basically on similar to Rameshwar Prabhu's question. So I also tried waking up early and doing japa during early morning, like 4:30. So I also have the same concern, like that is fine. I got the clarification. Apart from that, I also tend to sleep while chanting sometime. I prefer chanting while sitting, but sometimes I notice that I gone to sleep and then suddenly I wake up and start chanting again. So how should we tackle that? I mean, is it like...
Okay, now see it like this. When you are chanting, then you start falling asleep. But like for example, I don't know. Do you watch cricket? And
not now. After coming to Krishna consciousness, I have stopped watching.
If you watch something which you are interested in, will you fall asleep? No, you won't. No, because it's a activity which I'm interested in. I see it so much on our boys. Some boys, they are very active, but when it comes to Japan, falling asleep. It happens. But then, constant trying, encouragement, not forcing, but encourage with affection. It works. They become they are just there and they are just hearing. So that purifies the heart, and then later on they are able to also chant. So while chanting, put the tape of Srila Prabhupada chanting and hear that. Hear it, focus on it, focus on your own chanting, and then see if you want. You can also chant exactly with Srila Prabhupada, word by word. That also puts so much of effort of the mind to focus that you don't have time for anything else. It helps. So many ways, just engage as many senses as possible, in the chanting, so you don't have time to wander anywhere else. And when you are focused, then it's also much more difficult to fall asleep. And as we spoke before, try doing it very strictly, at least for 3 weeks. And then we'll ease out. But if you are not steady during the 3 weeks, it will not have effect. Have it perfectly, the best to the minute. When you go to sleep, when you get up, what you do, try for 3 weeks, and the mind gives up. Not fully, but mostly. And then you can continue in that with much easier way, much less effort. But before that, it's going to be a struggle. Try that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Maharaj.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj. Meenakshi Mataji, you have a question? Hare Krishna. Meenakshi Mataji, you have a question?
Yes, Prabhuji, she has a question. I'm giving her my phone. I think her
Oh.
phone gonged off.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Dhanvat Pranam, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, I just want that about the last part you discussed. I just want a clarification that my understanding is correct or not. That you discussed that that aparadha is there in our heart, or doing a aparadha tendency is there in our heart, and once we know all these 10 offenses which we discussed, and if we keep on reminding ourselves for those 10 offenses and keep on praying to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj, then it will go away slowly by slowly. And it is not been like, we generally think that, oh, if we understand those 10, then it just one day everything. Today, next day, it will be not done. But still, because we have some tendency of doing those things, offenses in our heart, and unknowingly or unknowingly, it keep on happening. So, so we that prayers and understanding that we have done it, and maybe just maybe meditating on that, and when we do that and saying sorry for that, or meditating on that one will help us. Is that understanding is correct?
See, okay, the anarthas in the heart, now they are the cause of our acting certain way in certain situation. And now the anarthas then are the seeds of the unwanted desires. So yes, we need to remove them. And we do it slowly because it's more comfortable for us. But we can also do it very fast. And that is, now, if we develop the desire, I don't want these anarthas. So then just one chanting of the holy name can remove them. But because we maintain them, we say we don't want, but in fact, now having these anarthas, it's makes me comfortable to some way because it makes my personality. So, willingly, unwillingly, we may just maintain those anarthas, and because we maintain the desire to maintain the anarthas, so then the holy name will not purify them until we decide. Krishna gives us the freedom. It's like somebody may have a boil. So then, now the boil means a lot of suffering, especially like if it's like under armpit and like that, you suffer. So now, when you come to the doctor may ask you, okay, so now what do you want? There are two ways. I can give you some medicine, and now the boil will go slowly away, right? So you take some antibiotics, and then eventually it will go away. Or I can do some surgical operation. I can squeeze the boil. It will hurt, but for a moment, and after that, it will very much reduce the pain and starts healing. It will be in a moment. So if you give the consent to the doctor and you say, please squeeze the boil. So he will squeeze the boil. Now, the person, you may cry, but then you know that now it will be fine. If you start taking the medicine without doing anything about the boil, then it will take some days, and then slowly it will be reducing the pain. So you will still suffer more. So now we have to decide, what do we want? Which way do we want to go? So if we decide that, now, I don't want to hurt my false ego, so therefore I'll take Krishna consciousness like slowly, it's okay, little by little, here and there, and be pious, be nice. But if I decide that no, I have enough of it. I want to become now very serious devotee. So then I want to take up Krishna consciousness very seriously. From now, I want to give up all my attachments, all my desires, materialistic desires, and I want to just surrender to Krishna. You do that, and Krishna becomes Hari. He takes away everything from you because he knows that you want it. But if you are not sure, if you don't really want that, even though you may be saying that, Krishna will not take. He may even give more. So then it's quicker for you, but it will be the soft way. But the soft way is the long way. The hard way is the short way. So we have to take responsibility of our desires, what we want, how we want to do it. Yes?
Yes, Maharaj. We need to just meditate upon our desires, basically, that what exactly we want. And then we can get rid of all these things.
Yes. So all the devotional activity, the association with devotees, it's all about just to make us comfortable and satisfied, seeing the devotional service actually is very nice. Devotees are nice. I can live with Krishna for the rest of my life, and then after, I have no problem with it. I don't need all the material attachments. I don't need all the opulence of the material world. I don't need that actually. But you can only realize that if you experience that Krishna consciousness is nice. If you don't have the experience of Krishna consciousness being nice, then you will still hold on your material attachments because you are insecure. No, somebody says the devotees are not, but look at him. No, he's like this, and this is like that, this is like that. No, I don't believe that. I see that these people are better than the devotees. So then how can you give yourself to devotional service? But if you actually associate with the devotees the proper way, you see and you meditate on the Krishna Katha, you meditate on Krishna, then the realization will be completely different. You will actually see that you can live the life of a devotee. And then at that time, the material life becomes secondary. So secondary means you still maintain your duties as a wife, as a mother, but it will be dovetailed in Krishna consciousness. So you will do it with the proper level. Now you see, like for example, the Srila Prabhupada's sister Pishima. Then her husband was not a devotee; he was a meat eater, and she, very devoted wife, she was serving him, so she wouldn't even cook for him. But she would never, think of or doing it, anything for herself. So that's something because it was the duty of the wife to do. But she was a great devotee. That's what she was. So she was focused purely on then Krishna consciousness, and the other activities are secondary. They just want us to do. So we can also do it that way. Focus on your spiritual activities, and anything else which you need to do, then just dovetail in Krishna consciousness. Do what you need to do, as long as you need to do it. And as soon as there is no need for doing, just don't do it. And fully focus on Krishna consciousness. That way you can be Krishna conscious 24 hours a day, without fail. And that's what we want. That's what we want to develop. Yes?
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, so maybe last question then.
No more questions, Maharaj.
If there is.
These are the
Okay.
three questions we have. So
All
thank
right.
you so very much, Maharaj. Thank you so very much. And you have a great Balram Jayanti tomorrow, Maharaj. And kindly pray We are all locked out at home. Temples are closed. So kindly pray for us also tomorrow in the Panchatattva that we can.
Yes, so do something nice for Balaram.
What can we do, Prabhuji?
You can offer him a varune.
Okay, varune we make with the honey and the Sprite. How do we make it, Maharaj?
Yes, something like that. No, that's what devotees do. Just that, like honey drink with bubbles.
Yes, Maharaj. Okay, Maharaj.
Offer him nice prasad. No, whatever you are cooking.
Yes.
And now meditate on him as he's our he's a Supreme Lord, and through approach him to get access to Krishna. No, you can do that.
Okay. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Thank you so very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. His Holiness Bhakti.
Jai Shri Prabhupada ki.
Jai. His Holiness Priti Vardhan Maharaj ki. Jai. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai. Thank you, Maharaj. So thank you so much, all of us, all of you for coming. So Vinod Prabhu, how कैसे हैं आप?
प्रभु जी ठीक है प्रभु जी.
Very good. ठीक है, गौरंगी माता जी सब ठीक है?
ठीक प्रभु जी.
Very good.
प्रभु जी को क्या हुआ?
ऐसे पूछ रहा था.
अच्छा.
Zoom पे ही बात होती है तो क्या करें? ठीक है. आपकी कलेक्शन ड्राइव चल रही है प्रभु जी? मैंने देखा था आप लोगों को.
कॉल तो कर रहे हैं प्रभु जी. जितने कॉन्टैक्ट्स हैं.
Okay. Thank you so much. I saw your figures. So thank you so much, Prabhu. I know it's a difficult. सबको फोन कर करके करना पड़ता है, but thank you so much. Hare Krishna. All praise to God.